It's fucking crazy, man. Talon half, Talon half. Talon one, nice. Flash one, nice. Good stuff. Mid boss, mid boss.
Go. This kid can steal if he knows how to do it.
Okay, I know I already have a build video for Paradox, but they made a couple of changes and I want to talk about it for a bit. So we're going to look at the changes for Paradox real quick, and this is the reason why this build even works. The pulse grenade pulses are now expressed as a duration rather than a fixed pulse count. And it says right here, works with duration extender. Tier 1 upgrade was changed from +1 pulse to plus 0.8 seconds on the duration. Tier 2 upgrade, they buffed the cooldown reduction. Kinetic Carbine, they buffed the cooldown reduction. Kinetic Carbine can't miss due to evasion. Kinetic Carbine can now pierce breakables. Kinetic Carbine now does headshot damage. And Kinetic Carbine is a little bit quieter on the ticking. The thing that's important about these changes are these three. The changes to Pulse Grenade is what we're going to abuse in this build. So now I want to show how strong this actually can be when you're fully built. The games usually don't go this long, but I'll just show you. Pulse Grenade out. So you throw a grenade, you refresh, and you throw another grenade. Look how much damage is happening. 5,700 damage in a huge circle. And I'll get higher so you can actually see how big the circle gets. So, yeah, and if you stack both of them, that's going to be 5,700 damage total, which is more than enough to kill every person in the game like twice. However, you usually don't get to that point before the game ends, but it still gets really strong. So we're going to talk about the build. First, I'm going to start with the ability point order. I start one click on Pulse Grenade, a click on Kinetic Carbine, one upgrade on Pulse Grenade, I get Time Wall, I get a second upgrade on Pulse Grenade and get my ult, I max out Pulse Grenade, and this is where you actually start feeling strong as soon as your Pulse Grenade is maxed out. Then I get one click on Paradoxal Swap, then I max out Kinetic Carbine, max out Time Wall, and then finish maxing out Paradoxal Swap. Okay, now we're going to talk about the items. So I still have the same 3 healing items that I like to use for most characters. Extra regen, it did get nerfed slightly. They took off the plus 25 health, but it's still really good. Gives you 3 health regen, 11% base, and more ammo. It's still worth getting. Usually this is what I go for. Restorative shot, this also got nerfed slightly. The passive is now 6 seconds instead of 5.5 seconds, so it got increased by half second. Besides that, it's the same. Every hero can benefit from having this if you end up deciding to buy it. Healing Right, this also got nerfed slightly. The regen duration used to be 17 seconds. Now it's 19 seconds with the same total, so it heals you slightly slower, but besides that, it's pretty much the same. Okay, now the laning items. I usually like to buy these in this order. High Velocity Mag. First thing I'll point out is that this is going to help you get last hits easier, makes your bullets travel quicker, but also this gives you 19% weapon damage, and it's 500 souls, so it's really good value for the price. Plus you get a small bullet shield. Extra Spirit, 14 Spirit, 1 health regen, 35 health for 500. Just a really high value item for a lot of stats. And it's so cheap. Later on, this is upgraded into Improved Spirit and Boundless Spirit. Headshot Booster. This is kind of a fill-in item because the orange slots aren't as important for this build. However, this will help with laning when you're poking in and getting headshots here and there. It's going to help with your bursts and you'll get better chunks off of them. And also, it's worth noting that Kinetic Carbine gets headshot bonus now. So if you're getting headshots with that, it's going to do even more. Sprint Boots, really good value, regen, health, and movement speed, plus a little bit of damage. The thing that's really good about this is that it does upgrade into Enduring Speed, which is just the same thing, but more. And also, it gives you a passive, reduces the effectiveness of enemy movement slows, a buy for most characters. Mystic Reach, this gives you ability range, which makes so all of your abilities have a further range, but also the circle for Pulse Grenade is going to be even bigger because of Mystic Reach. This later on is upgraded into Improved Reach, and you do imbue the Pulse Grenade, and it's basically the same thing, but just more of everything. Mystic Burst. This will give you some spell power, some weapon damage, and a little bit of a shield, but also this will make so of your abilities, if they deal more than 80 damage on a single hit, it'll proc a bonus damage, and it has a 6.2 second cooldown, and this will proc on the first pulse and the last pulse after you have like duration extender and stuff like that. Later on, Mystic Burst upgrades into Improved Burst. Core items. So you could really get Fleetfoot or Warpstone. I don't typically get both. It kind of just depends if I want to be cheap, and then I'll get the Fleetfoot, or if I just don't care, then I'll get the Warpstone. I do think Warpstone is way better, and I typically would rather go for this. It gives you 34% weapon damage, which is not a little bit, but the real thing is that it does give you the ability to blink. So really good item. I like this on most characters. Divine Barrier. This has ability range similar to Mystic Reach. It's going to make the circle on Pulse Grenade even bigger. Plus, this does have an active to give you or an ally a 260 shield for bullet and spirit, and also some movement speed for 5 seconds. Enduring speed, upgraded from sprint boots. We kind of already talked about this one, so I'll move on. Duration extender. This is the biggest change for the build. Pulse Grenade is now time-based, not pulse-based. So now you can make it last longer with a duration extender, and it does more pulses. Improved cooldown. Self-explanatory. It's a good item for pretty much everybody. It makes all your cooldowns less. Superior cooldown. The upgrade off of improved cooldown, and you want to imbue Pulse Grenade so you can just use it more often. Superior duration. Upgraded from duration extender. You put this on Pulse Grenade. It'll make so that it'll last way long, and you can get a bunch of value off of your grenade. Improved reach, upgraded from Mystic Reach. You imbue Pulse Grenade with this. It gives you a huge circle on your grenade. Bullet Armor and Spirit Armor, these are both good. Typically, I go for Spirit Armor first because a lot of people will do a lot of spirit damage. And since it seems like a spirit meta still, then people love to just go spirit damage. Spirit Lifesteal. This will make so that when you do throw your grenades into fights, you're getting a ton more healing. But also keep in mind, while someone's being swapped, you do already have 100% lifesteal. So if you're swapping and you have grenades out there, you're already healing a bunch. Late game. Echo Shard is really good, gives you some movement speed, spirit power, and some bullet resist. And also, it has an active that when you use it, your last non-ultimate ability is reset on the cooldown. So you can use this to throw a grenade and then throw a second grenade. You can either put both of the grenades in the same spot to make the damage be double in that area, or you can throw them in 2 different spots and make the area huge. Mystic Reverb. This has a couple of things that are important. The ability range is the first one I'm going to mention. Similarly to Improved Reach, it makes the range on the circle for the grenade absolutely massive. Plus it gives you more lifesteal and spirit power. Also, the passive will make so on the first pulse of the grenade, they have a slow and an extra burst of damage. And since it's only a 6.2 second cooldown, typically this will activate on the first pulse and the last pulse. Leech. This item was changed last Thursday. It used to have plus 18 spirit power. Now they took that off and they added 12 cooldown reduction. So again, this will just allow you to throw more grenades and use all your spells even more often. Plus it gives you tons of bullet and spirit lifesteal and a good amount of damage. Improved bullet armor and improved spirit armor both upgrade off of bullet armor and spirit armor. They just are upgraded versions of these. Spiritual overflow. Even more cooldown reduction, even more lifesteal, plus as you shoot people, you'll build up a buff that gives you a huge amount of fire rate and a huge amount of spirit power. It's a really good item, but honestly, it's kind of a filler. Because you're not hurting for your orange slots so much, this is just a good item to buy later on. Improved Spirit and Boundless Spirit both upgrade off of Extra Spirit. They give tons of damage, spirit power, and healing, and even movement speed. The movement speed is really important because this character, you eventually start running around super fast, especially when you have Kinetic Carbine charged. Headhunter and Pristine Emblem are kind of filler items. They just upgrade off of the 2 orange items you have from earlier, and if you get to this point in the game, then I guess you can just buy those to spend your money. Improved Burst, upgraded from Mystic Burst. The cooldown on this is 5 seconds per target, so if you throw your grenade into a crowd, this will proc on every single person, and then 5 seconds later it'll proc again. So you can get it to proc twice off of 1 grenade. It's a really good high value item.
They should run. Can't waste time. Got one. Explosives planted. Playtime. Have I got a surprise for them?
Should we get a gank on McGinnis, please?
I don't know, it's probably good. Just take teleporter.
I don't think the teleport is open right now.
It opens at 8 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I can at 8 minutes.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm gonna come to McGinnis real quick. I'm teleporting. Okay, I'm gonna go back purple.
Thanks.
Flashes are on half.
Bombs ready.
Nice.
Tick, tick, tick. Charging time.
I'm gonna go to McGinnis.
Our yellow garden has been destroyed.
Stopping time.
Boss has arrived.
Time to make my move.
Eyes on the bridge.
Come and help her.
McGinnis here on green.
Death comes in many forms.
Explosives planted.
Yeah, I'm
Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
I'm coming purple.
Story time.
I need
He's
help
good.
on yellow. McGinnis hurts.
Our yellow wolf is under attack.
Headed to York.
Speeding up.
He's up top, we can get him.
Punching strangers.
Our blue wolf.
Gathering.
See you.
Someone just took this camp.
I got a surprise for them.
Need help on yellow.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Walls up.
Let's get that yellow, too.
I'm getting purple walker during this.
I got a surprise for them.
Our blue walker has been defeated.
This can disrupt their plan.
Walker, I think.
We're all here. I've up and
Setting a bomb.
Green Walker next. Or? We gotta get these lanes though.
Playtime. This part.
Okay.
Let me show y'all how it's done.
It's out. Playtime.
me and Geist I think are gonna AFK farm for a little bit. Just catch up so we can win these fights.
Alright. There's bridge buffs up as well.
Yep.
I'm coming green to help.
Gosh. There's a $1,000 ball sack right there.
I'm just dropping the internet.
Chasing, nice.
I can't get there in time to help. I'm gonna try to get these two walkers. Push yellow hard
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Hide
good,
it.
good, good. Cubed.
Yarn has been delivered.
They
Let's
should
try to get out if you can.
We got 3 people there.
Yeah, I don't know who's been split pushing and taking all their towers, but Godspeed to you. Fucking fantastic.
Good shit.
gathering time. Time bomb prime.
Nice, good stuff.
Good job.
Wave.
Story time.
Oh shit, all yellow. Yellow.
This was locked down.
Oh, he keeps solo ulting.
Pulse grenade out.
It's fucking crazy, man. Talon half, Talon half. Talon one, nice. Flash one, nice. Good stuff. Mid boss, mid boss.
I see the
Go, go.
Here we go.
This kid can steal if he knows how to do it.
Mid boss fast.
Oh, mid boss fast.
It's only viscous, but you can play off him.
Is descending.
I'll lift him if he comes in.
Nice, good stuff.
Get
I go push out
center
purple.
and then push.
Time to make my move.
Pulling up ignorant.
Dude, I keep getting fucking soul ulted by this Lash. Holy fuck. I'm buying Unstoppable.
The detective has been making opportunities for us.
Pulse grenade. They should run. They should run.
Wow, he's so low.
Playtime. Pulse grenade out.
There's still time to push with the rejuvenator.
I'm gonna go buy another item real quick. What a
Setting a bomb. Come get me. To come down. Accelerating time. Stopping time. Explosives planted.
I'm just gonna fucking punch these. If you can drag them in here, we can shit on them. Pull them inside the building.
Time bomb set.
You killed my gas there?
I see Grey Talon.
Bombs ready.
No! Lash has a huge ball on him.
Here we go. Tick, tick, tick. Have I got a surprise for them? Setting
Literally 1 HP, viscous. Lash there, Lash here.
enemy down. It's out.
Bird incoming.
Bombs ready.
Nice, good pick.
Accelerating time. Time bomb set. Setting bomb.
Hey, let's get out. Play safe.
A spirit urge waits me to your aid.
Nice. Good with Aaron. Let's go.
You get chased, Chase? I can. Oh, fuck.
We can cut him off and kill him. I'm coming behind him.
Get down. Okay, wait. Just finish, bro. Hadrian is weakened already.